everybody, back here again with our vlog a day. Today is Wednesday the 21st, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning fairly early-ish. Went ahead and set my alarm a little bit earlier since the had dogs get dropped off, and I didn't get my text yesterday when they got dropped off. So got up, had to clean up a mess for Bruce, which it is what it is, just kind of live with that. Got that done, everything is good to go there. Ended up getting the 3 dogs dropped off. So we had 3 dogs getting dropped off. They're Basset Hounds. They were here yesterday. The drop off went smoothly. Everything's good to go. She also gave me some, I guess, anxiety medication, Tramamine or something it's called, to give to one of them who gets freaked out during storms and whatnot. So went ahead and I thought, well, hopefully that'll help, because yesterday it was kind of a rough day on that pup, with the storm we had coming through and all that good fun stuff. So was able to get a couple other things and that taken care of, and got them out, let them run around, let them chase, and let them look for lizards and all the good fun stuff that comes with it. And then I had about 8:30 this morning, was going to be dropped off. She showed up a little about 8 o'clock, and she did text me saying she's on her way to drop off a Doberman Pinscher that I'd never met yet. We were supposed to do daycare, and then she said she wanted to do a Friday daycare in case things went poorly. She'd be in town, she was going to come pick it up, and then she skipped it, didn't come over. And then that next Wednesday after the meet and greet, she had texted me, hey, my son's on his way to drop the dog off. And I'm like, what? Like, hold on, that's next week, like the 21st. So here we are now, like on the 14th, and I literally just gotten off my motorcycle to go run mountain bike trails out at Doris Leaper, that I was like, I couldn't be back into my house if I left now. Like, if I was already on the road, like leaving this park, I couldn't be back there by now. So I called her immediately, and she realized it was the wrong day, so on and so forth, and all got squared away, and it's all good to go there. So yeah, so I went ahead and she dropped the dog off. Like I said, did the meet and greet with her. The dog was fine. Wasn't sure I was going to interact with everything else going on, but they all got along. Everybody had just decency. Everybody was just comfortable. Everybody was just chilling out. Remy, the puppy, was just like, oh my God, so excited to have another dog here to play with, and just couldn't stand himself. Like, it was to the point that he doesn't understand boundaries very well. The puppy is still being a puppy, and they had a little bit of Doberman kind of put in his place a couple times, kind of gave him a little bit of a, bark at kind of thing, knock it off. So I did go, basically, had to take care of some cats this morning, which I was trying to figure out when I was going to be able to go do it. So I actually was able to go do that before the Dobermans and it got dropped off, but after the hounds got dropped off. So I had that weird little gap of time in between there. I had to rush around. So but I went and got all 4 cats fed and watered, taken care of, and litter boxes cleaned and all that fun stuff that comes with it. Both the cat houses are coming home today, so this will be my morning's my last visit, and I always ask them to let me know they're home, let me know they're alive, so I don't have to worry about taking care of the cats anymore and whatnot. And basically everything was good. The one when they got home, the RV cats, he got home and let me know right away, like, hey, house was great, everything's good to go, yada yada, which is awesome. I love. And then the other cat lady, the crazy one that that's mentally abnormal, let's put it that way, she doesn't let me know ever. Like, she'll let me know days later type crap. It drives me nuts. So I'm just like, I did my duty. I went ahead and held it, and when I went out, I was like, if I go out tomorrow and I see the curtains haven't moved in the house, then I'll assume she's not home, and I'll have to then pursue to either call in for a wellness check or whatever for animal welfare or whatever kind of thing, or go from there. But don't hear from her at all. So just kind of let it go. I did go ahead and I had a meet and greet scheduled for this afternoon, so I was trying to figure out how I was going to go about making that happen. And then everything was good. We were hanging out in the yard, just playing with the dogs and kind of hanging around doing what I do. And then I ended up giving the little, the Remy went home, the little pit bull puppy. He went home, so it was all good to go there. So he was able to get that wrapped up, and he was out of there. So it was just the Doberman and the 3 Basset Hounds. And the Basset Hounds are just, they're not real playful, so they're just kind of chilling out and whatnot. Had a bit of a storm roll through, so I gave the Basset Hound these drugs as quick as I saw the storm was coming. I think it helped a little bit. Wasn't great, but it helped a little bit, and it seemed like it calmed me down a little bit. She just shook and scared, just absolutely terrorized with the whole like storms and stuff. I have no idea what's up with that, but it is what it is. So went ahead from there, hung around a little bit, gave back the 3 Basset Hounds finally, and then the Doberman went home as well. And then I had a meet and greet scheduled, so I actually reached out because the meet and greet, I said I don't know when the pig dogs are going to get picked up exactly. So check in before you head over kind of thing. They checked in and said absolutely. They claimed they're on their way to get the dog. So I reached back out and said, hey, they're picking the dog up now if you want to head over early. And then didn't hear from them. And basically their ETA was 5:30, which was what we had set up originally. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. Everything's all good to go. So I went ahead and basically from there reached out to a buddy of mine who's dropping his 2 dogs off this evening. They're supposed to drop them off tomorrow. I thought I had one night of freedom, and I don't. They said, oh, I'll let you know when I'm heading down. I got to stop by the dealership, get some work in the car done, whatever. And I said, no problem. I'm going to go get my run in. So I'm going to stay close. Let me know when you're back. Or you're heading this way and stuff. So a little bit later, he texted me and said he was on his way. He had like 20-minute ETA. And I was like, cool, I'll meet you at the house. So I'm beating here, but not by much. So I hung out here at the house. We got the dogs in. Gross for my run. I needed a shower still. And his Weimaraner, his German Shorthair Pointers are just full on energy. Like they're insane. They're absolutely insane of energy. And I basically threw them straight out in the backyard when I first got here, and then I proceeded to go ahead and move the crates in and the food and all kind of stuff. We got talking a little bit, and they were jumping my fence. They're going crazy. And apparently, they were jumping at the door so bad trying to get in the living room that my wife went out there and basically just yelled at them, and they stand there and they stare at them. And the dog kept bringing her rocks to throw rocks because we hadn't gotten any balls out yet. So, dog is absolutely obsessed, and I'm going to not watch the dog anymore because I shouldn't have watched it this time, but I was like, maybe the dog's mature, the dog's older, been walking it all the time, maybe the dog's getting better, and it's not. So I was just like, no, I'm good, dog. I'm like, what the hell? But they'll be what they are. So I got done talking to him, went back out, played fetch the dog with the ball. Like literally, he just chucked the ball for like an hour, and this dog finally gives up. And then at that point, I basically able to take a little bit of break. The problem with it is we can't just sit down with the dog and play fetch because he'll bring a rock or a ball to you, and he'll drop it at your feet. And if you don't pick it up within sometimes like 3 seconds, like sometimes 2 seconds, like it's not like they give you 30 seconds for each time to pick it up. He will like lunge out with his feet and like smack it, and like he'll knock into your tables, he'll knock your drinks over, he'll knock your iPad off thing, he'll slam into you and stuff. He's so damn obsessed with ball that it's gross. It's absolutely 100% just gross how obsessed he is with the whole ball thing. So what happens, I have to take away all the balls from him, and he brings rocks to me, and it becomes just a pain in the butt. So he unfortunately gets to spend more time alone because he can't just chill out. And even to the point of there's other dogs around, like he'll find a rock, and then like they'll be walking by like 5 feet from him, and the rock's in front of the dog, and he'll like go attack them like they're trying to steal his rock. Like nobody wants your damn rock, man. So yeah, it is what it is. So we went ahead, finally got them wore out, got them set up, their crates in the back room and yada yada, and just played them. I mean, I threw the ball till my arm hurt. It was ridiculous. So but yeah, got that all figured out, got that all done, and then ended up having myself a slice of cheesecake for dinner, which I don't know, it's kind of dumb, but it is what it is. So I had a slice of cheesecake for dinner and wrapped it up, and then ended back outside, enjoyed myself a nice little cigar, watched a little bit of iPad, and then headed in for the night and called it a day. That's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.